a fight between Vecna and Kaya's Vulturi, who would win?
Oh, that's a good question.
We'll never get over Eddie, like lots of widows out there. So why do you think he became a fan favorite like so fast? What's the secret for being so lovable?
The secret for being lovable, I don't know. I think people are relating to the fact that it's a story of redemption. I think the fact that he redeems himself in such a kind of heroic way and is kind of authentically himself. I think that's kind of seems to be, from what little internet rabbit holes I've kind of gone into, that seems to be what people seem to be kind of identifying with, which is lovely.
There is like any chance of any kind of #justice for Eddie in season 5?
It would be great. I think it's a pretty bitter pill to swallow, I think, the fact that kind of he did kind of just sacrifice himself and everyone thinks he's a monster. But yeah, maybe he'll have his name cleared.
Let's do it.
The video of you being transformed in Vecna, having your coffee, iconic. What was the most
Sorry.
what was the most hardest part of this transformation? Like walking bathroom, moving inside of it.
It was all challenging, but a lovely challenge, if that makes sense. I never found any of it particularly difficult. I mean, granted, sort of sometimes waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're going to bed at like 10 p.m. and setting your alarm for 2:30 a.m. You're a bit like, oh my God. I mean, yes, like you say, going to the bathroom, you know, logistically is hard, but in terms of sort of emotionally being like ground down by it, there was never a moment where I felt like that. Other than that, it was all just a joy. I think I was very happy to be there.
Fight between Vecna and Kaya's Vulturi, who would win?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably Vecna, given the fact that he has the capability to sort of fight you from a distance using powers, whereas obviously Caius, he's very strong, but he has to be within close proximity to you to really screw you up. As far as memory serves, it's been a minute, but yeah, I think Vecna would win.
Yeah, well, we've been hearing about some Stranger Things spin-offs lately. I would like to know, what character do you think that should have a spin-off?
Eddie Munson.
And why Eddie? And why is Eddie?
Eddie Munson, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be great.
What would be the story of a spin-off?
Probably just maybe following Corroded Coffin on tour or something. That'd be kind of fun.
I'd like to see him struggling through school.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You're so bitter.
We can see that you have a really good chemistry with Millie Bobby Brown, playing like opposite characters. So how did you two work this relationship together on set?
I knew it was going to be something quite magical, I think, from the read-through. As we were doing the Henry I scenes from the first part of the series, Millie turned around to look at me and looked at me directly in the eye, and I was like, oh, okay, wow, like, that's really trusting and very kind, and it created this, we just kind of smiled at each other, and I was like, okay, great, like, we trust each other, we can be open with one another, and that can only create something that's really, really beautiful.
Do you already know how it's going to end?
Yes.
What can we expect? Do you?
Mm-hmm.
So what can we expect?
I don't know. I think it's going to be kind of biblical, the level of kind of carnage. I think the end of season 4 is setting it up for a kind of crazy, crazy season for season 5.
It is over, 11. You have freed me. You can't stop this now.